Hi everyone and welcome to Math 130. Happy New Year to all of you, and I pray that you had an enjoyable holiday season and that you're still enjoying your semester break. As you can see, I have made the Blackboard site available for Math 130. This is a completely online course. We will never meet face to face, and so I wanted to make sure that you understood what we really had to do and what this course is all about. You'll notice that I have the announcements page and that I've made the course available. This orientation video is going to help you walk you through the various buttons on the menu bar to the left, to the menu frame on the left. You'll have introductory assignments that are due by 11 p.m. Monday, January 30th. All right, and this is so that you can, that I know and you know how comfortable you can be using the computer for our online course. So let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. We have the CUNY Hostos policies, and if you take a look at all of those, just read through them. They're the policies of the CUNY system as well as Hostos in terms of grading system, integrity, CUNY policy, Hostos policy on attendance and etiquette. All right, let's take a look at the more important features for you right now, which would be course information. I use Hostos email, and some of you might have your personal email posted in Blackboard. So if you need to change from your personal email to Hostos email in Blackboard, the instructions are right there. I also talk about in this in this link, it's the general education principles that we're using for this course. There's a reason for every one of your assignments in this course, the rubrics that we're following for the Gen Ed principles. This is a writing intensive section, which means that all of the coursework that you're going to be doing, writing is a major component and revision is a major component. So if you look into a link, writing intensive, explaining the importance, you will be writing for the rest of your life, ladies and gentlemen. You are being prepared for to be professionals, and part of being a professional is writing. I also have the link to the Writing Center at Hostos Community College. Many of you, English may be your second as well as your third language, and which is really an excellent skill to have 3 different languages or 2 different languages. However, you still need to write correctly in English, and the Writing Center provides opportunities for you to improve your writing, not only in terms of improving your grade, but also improving the professional development of your writing skills. All right, so let's take a look at who I am. Oh, before we do that, let's go back to course information because there's a lot more. All right, what are the student learning outcomes for this course? Okay, make sure you review that. All of the information that's here, ladies and gentlemen, is also in your syllabus. All right, what are our learning styles? What's good about teaching online or your learning online is that we try to address each person's learning styles. What are the course facts? What do you need to know or do for an asynchronous course? Okay, and here is everything that tells you about this, okay, so that you will be prepared. And that's why I'm going through this orientation and made the site available now so that you can review this before the semester starts. All right, what are your expectations in the asynchronous online section? Remember, we will not be meeting face to face, and so all of this information is very, very important for you to take a look at and make sure you understand. Okay. In addition, okay, we will PC readiness, test of your PC system. Okay, what does it mean to make sure that your system is ready? You must have access to the internet. Okay, that goes without saying. If you don't have access to the internet, obviously at the Hostos computer lab C595, you'll be able to do your work there. Public libraries have internet connection. There are internet cafes. So in the 21st century, it's very difficult to say you don't have access to internet. Okay, and again, what makes a successful online student? So if you take a look at all of this, this will help you to make sure that you're successful. Okay. Now, what does our syllabus? What are you going to be learning in this class? That's a really excellent question. You know everything about computers. So why would you take a computer literacy class? Well, let's take a look. and see. Okay, we're going to talk about what our digital world is, what our input and processing, output and storage, system software. What is all of this? What are input devices? What are output devices? Application software. You'll notice also the formal writing, the chapter writing assignments. You have 3 chapter writing assignments. You also have 2 formal writing assignments. You've got a lot of writing in this class. And in this class, my philosophy is that you are writing to learn, not learning to write. You already know how to write, but right now you're writing to learn the material. So you'll see that there are no quizzes, uh, all of these memorizations. It's not there. I just want to make sure that you understand the material. This is not a computer applications course. That's why you don't see software, Excel, PowerPoint, or anything like that. This course is to help you understand how computers function in your life and how you relate to computers. All right, so we're going to be doing a lot of computer theory and understanding of the hardware and the application as it points out to your writing and to your future career. Okay. But you see also in the syllabus, okay, here is the syllabus, which, as I said, contains everything that's on the Blackboard. In Blackboard, in course information, I've just broken it down so that you can see it clearly. Okay, so then you can see, all you have to do is download it and open it up. You'll notice, ladies and gentlemen, okay, that you have a midterm and a final exam. We'll talk about the grading system in a few minutes. All right, but just for you to see that you have a midterm and you have the date for the midterm and you have the date for the final exam. So there are no surprises. This is tentative, barring circumstances or changes in the course content. There is no such thing as a canceled class in an online environment. Classes can never be canceled because you're online, so without face-to-face. So if the college is closed because of snow holidays, your work is still due because we're in an online environment. All right, so make sure you understand that. The last thing in course information. I'm sorry. The last thing here be course information. How do you submit an assignment? Your attendance policy. Attendance, because this is an online environment, I'm certainly not taking attendance. However, if you have to submit your assignments within the first 3 weeks of the semester, otherwise you're considered absent. If I don't hear from you, and you know that we have to send in our certified rosters for CUNY certified rosters, if you have not submitted any assignments at all within the first 3 weeks, I will have to consider you as absent. So please make sure that if there's any problem, you contact me. And speaking of contacting me, all right, here is your instructor information. Okay, here's a picture of who I am. I'm going to have a little video in the introduction set up for you. I just wanted to do this orientation video. All right, here's my email. Here's my cell phone number. Here's my office number. Here's my Skype address. Here's where to locate me physically, and I'm in C511O. Here is my portfolio, e-portfolio. You're going to be creating your own e-portfolio as well. Okay, you go in there. It's not published yet because by the time the semester starts, I'll have all of the loose ends that are all over the place that I want tied up and make it very attractive for everyone to see. In respect to the cell phone, I prefer a text or an email. If you're not comfortable with texting and you're more comfortable with email, if you're more comfortable with texting and not email, by all means, call me if there's an emergency, but I do not respond as quickly to a cell phone call as I do to a text, because the text is visible. I also like to have a running record, paper trail, so that I can remember what it is that you ask me about, and I make sure that I can respond. With a cell phone message, it's very hard to keep track. So here's a little something about who I am. I've been teaching, as you can tell, for 44 years, and the only thing that's changed aside from me teaching another year is that I'm 70 years old. So I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the fact that the college has voted me the 2010 Distinguished Educator of the Year. So that's something very good to take a look at and to be proud of. Okay, so you've got information on me. You know how to get in touch with me via my cell phone number, text, office number, hostos email, and appointments. If you work during the evening, I am available, but you have to make sure that you send me an email or text me that you want an evening appointment, because I am generally here during the day. I will stay for evenings only if I have an appointment. I am not available on Wednesday nights. Okay, so just to make sure that you can't say that you can't get access to me. I am on call practically 24 hours a day. All right, except that I'm not going to respond at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, assignments. You'll notice, ladies and gentlemen, all right, that I have important announcements, the date for the midterm exam, the date for the final exam, our spring break, the last day to withdraw from a class with a grade of W, which I'm not expecting anybody to do. All right, and if we take a look at our introductory assignments, which are due at 11 p.m. on January 30th. These are not hard assignments, ladies and gentlemen. They don't even require the textbook. I am asking that you buy the textbook as quickly as possible, because you will have an assignment that will be due the following week from your textbook. I'd like you to take a look at the Am I Ready video. All right, this is the homework assignment that you have to submit, and read all the instructions. This comes from the EdTech office. This helps us to understand and helps you to navigate and make sure that you understand how to work with Blackboard and how to be successful in an online course. All right, so this way I know that you've gone through this. At the end of the course, you will receive a certificate. That's the certificate that you're going to upload in this link. All right, make sure you put all of the assignments where I asked them to be, not only on the day and time that I expect the assignments, but also in the correct place that they're supposed to be. All right, the assignment is worth 5 points. It's due by 11 p.m. Again, this has nothing to do with the textbook. All right, if you don't know how to submit an assignment, then you will learn from this Are You Ready? All right, but there's also submitting an assignment link in both a text form as well as a video form, so that you know how to submit your assignment. Right? Looks like my internet connection is a little slow because of the weather. All right? So this is where it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And the last thing that you have to do is introduce yourself through the discussion board assignments. All right? Now, I'm not going to go into this one right now, but the introduce yourself. Okay, so this is due by 11 p.m. Monday, January 30th, and it is due here in this discussion board. So you're introducing yourself to the class. To do so, create a video of no more than a minute. Again, if you go over a minute and a half, 2 minutes, that's fine, but nothing more than 2 minutes or 3 minutes. After that, no one really is paying attention. And in fact, this video that I'm giving you is more, but it's because we're going through some details. Tell the class your name, your major, the reason you took this course, the way you expect the course to build on your professional image and skills, and anything that you would like to share with the class. Now, make sure that this is a very good video of yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because you will incorporate this video in your e-portfolio. The e-portfolio will be seen by the members of your class, and by me, of course, and maybe a potential employer that you want to share this e-portfolio. All right, so the e-portfolio is not just for the class. Think of the e-portfolio as one tool in your professional development that you will be able to share with a prospective employer. All right, the introductory video is due in the discussion board by 11 p.m. Monday, January 30th of this year. The other thing that you're going to create is an avatar. Now, you see, when you come in and you see every time that you come to your Blackboard course or you submit something, this little picture shows up, so I know who you are. You know who I am. And how do you create that little avatar? Well, the instructions are right here. All right, so make sure that you follow the instructions. This is also due by 11 p.m. January 30th. All right, and this is worth 5 points. So these two introductory assignments are worth 5 points each. This Q&A, I post this because this is an online environment, which means we do not meet at a particular time. You may be working on an assignment and you're not sure what to do, and you have a question, it's a general question. Instead of sending me an email at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, because some of you will be up at that hour doing your work, please make sure to post it in your Q&A, because somebody in the class will be able to answer before I do. And notice I say I am not the sole authority in this class. Other people can answer your questions as well. All right? We're all learning this material together. We are all a community of learners, and that's what I want you to get across in this online environment. That all of us are learning, all of us are exploring computers, and we all have something important to say about computers. So I really want you to make sure that you post this. Now, what does not go here are questions about your grades, because that's personal. Anything that's personal, anything that you want only my eyes to see, definitely do not put here. You send me a text or you send me an email. But anything that has to do with the course, supposing you don't understand how to do the avatar, ask the question. All right. Supposing something about the assignments that you don't understand, somebody in the class will be able to answer before I will, and I will not respond right away. That's my temptation. Once I see a question, I figure, oh, I got to respond to this right away. No, I will wait until somebody responds. If nobody responds, then obviously I will respond. Okay? So we understand Q&A for general course questions, Q&A not for personal. Personal would be text or email. All right? And these are the assignments. Okay? So I think we got that and we understand that very well. If we go back to course information, I didn't realize I didn't go over the grading standards with you. Okay? So the grading standards. What are you going to be graded on? All right? Okay, just to let you see, you have 6 formal writing assignments. They will be worth 45% overall. Your midterm is worth 10% of your grade. Assignments, discussion board, follow-up assignments, e-portfolio, that's 35% of your grade. Your final exam is 10% of your grade. All right, so you notice that there's a great deal of writing in this class. You have follow-up assignments, which means that they're mini homework assignments, discussion board, so all of that together in the creation of your e-portfolio. And your e-portfolio will go in stages, and so when we get to that stage, I will let you know. So there'll be about 3 stages, a beginning, a middle, and an advance. So by the time you finish with the semester, your e-portfolio should look really very good and more professional than when you walk through the door. If you have an e-portfolio, build on that e-portfolio. Don't create a new one for this class. I want you to be aware there's no extra credit in this class. You will ask me for it towards the end of the semester. I don't give extra credit. Look at all the work that you have to do. If you haven't been able to do the required work for the class, what are you asking for extra credit? There is no incomplete grade. All right? Only on death's doorstep, and I must see documentation, will I give you an incomplete if you are not available for the final. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the final is worth only 10% of your grade. The midterm is only worth 10% of your grade. So if you have a class average of 35 or 40, and you get 100 on your final exam, you really think that you're going to get an A in the course? Hardly likely. All right? So notice the weight of the grade. 80% of your grade is based on classwork. All right? Only 20% is based on exam. And I do that because, ladies and gentlemen, not too many people are comfortable taking exams. And you've done so much work throughout the semester. Why would you have to do? Why should I penalize you with a midterm and a final? Okay? This is a college level course. Even though it's a 100 level course, there is no R grade for this course. I expect everyone in this class to get an A. Everyone. I do not expect to see an F in this course. If you're having trouble, make sure you contact me. I will contact you if I see that you're not getting in touch with me and you're not doing your work. All right? So F is for Figueroa, the first letter of my last name. I do not expect to see Fs. Everyone in this class is intelligent. Everyone in this class wants to succeed. All right? So this is the grading standards. What does our textbook look like? This is our textbook for the course. It's the comprehensive. All right, you can get this textbook in the bookstore, or you can get this textbook online, download it, whichever way you want to get it. There's also a copy in the on reserve in the library. All right. So we went over discussion boards, the discussion board assignments, tests. All right, your test will be here when we get close to the midterm and the final. Obviously, I'll give you more information. These useful links, ladies and gentlemen, will help you succeed in the course and navigate Blackboard much clearer. Okay? So with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just go over the points, review this at your leisure, go over the video again if you feel that you need to, if there's anything, but please make sure to remember that the assignments, the introductory assignments, are due by 11 p.m. January 30th. One other thing I want to discuss with you, and I forgot to discuss this when we were discussing the grades, is your assignments. All assignments are due on the dates and times that are listed in the assignment. If you submit the assignments after the due date and time, you will receive a 0 grade. I am very serious about this. So that's why I'm stressing with you the importance of, and that's why I made this site available now so you can review this. And some of you will have your introductory assignments done probably by the end of the day. And some of you will take some time. Some of you are still on vacation and will probably come up. But whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that you understand that no exceptions will be made. If the assignment is due in Blackboard, and you know that Blackboard has a date stamp, so I will know when you submitted the assignments. The assignments are due, all assignments are due by 11 p.m. On Monday. All right. If they come in at 11:01, 11:10, or the next day, it's a 0. I expect you to be a professional. I expect you to think in terms of this course as preparing you to be professional in whatever work environment, whatever career that you're in. This is a preparation. Community colleges, senior colleges, college experience is a preparation for your professional development. Some of you are going to go on to graduate school, bachelor's and graduate school. So making sure that you submit your assignments on time is very important. Also, if you submit document, if I cannot open your document, that's a 0. Make sure that everything that when you submit something, I see it. And make sure you click submit every time you try to upload something. All right. So please resolve all Mac and computer issues before the class begins. All right. And the other thing is the exams. All right. Midterm and final exams are multiple choice questions. Makeup exams, no makeup exams are scheduled. If you miss an exam, you will receive a 0 for that exam. No exceptions will be made unless you are on the point of death for these exams. Then you have to show me documentation. All right. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? I look forward to working with you, meeting you, and all of us enjoying working with computers. I love teaching this class because I love teaching online, and I love teaching the content, computer literacy, getting to know our computer, getting to know how to get the best mileage out of our computers. And there are many things that you have learned using the computers far more than I have. Remember, I'm 70 years old, so you folks were learning. Many of you who were in your 20s have grown up with computers and maybe started out with a computer, but now have gone on to using your mobile devices even more proficiently. So this is an opportunity for all of us to get to know how to use our devices more efficiently and more productively as we prepare ourselves for our professional career. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, be safe, be warm, be careful with this weather, and I look forward to meeting you all. All the best. Thank you.